Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back on the DC Universe Online test server, and we're going to be taking another run at the dailies. There's only going to be a slight difference in this round from the previous ones, which you can get to from the cards to the top, or I guess they might be on the bottom on some mobile devices. But yeah, you can get to the old ones from there. The difference here is they updated the test server and they gave us like 100 more skill points. So this character is a little bit more accurate to live. There are some people that actually farmed out skill points here, so they're going to have higher than even possibly natural on live. But this is probably the minimum, the 465. I think it varied depending on when you created the test character. But that's something to keep in mind now, because now everyone on test is going to be at this 465 or higher. And I think it's even possible to get over 600 if you actually played here, because you were awarded like a minimum number of skill points, and if you farmed out higher, you're basically duplicating what actually existed. So you can expect the game from this point forward to be a little bit harder, because we're going to be testing with higher skill points than the average, most likely.
I get a little starstruck whenever you check
and we
in.
did cross over Thursday, so this is so everything did reset. Shoot, I don't remember who's who. I think these console ones are like the
Fatal Five
weeklies.
are taking advantage of all the chaos. Show them what it means to be a Legionnaire.
Help safeguard Legion Academy students. Follow their ridiculously retro routine and keep them from getting...
Vital infrastructure was damaged and is in need of repair. We will not abandon...
I've sensed malicious intent behind the wild surges of magic. Please
Let's shine a light on all these shadow creatures attacking citizens.
Request. Manual reset for defective ProTech models undergoing unknown error.
So they didn't say the exact date of release of this episode, but it should be pretty soon. Halloween actually goes past October. It goes into November 4th. So that's a possible date. I mean, they have been known to release DLCs a little bit earlier than in the past, so they don't really get like thorough testing, like being on there for like about 2 weeks. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble firing some of the loadouts, but that's because of that's a controller issue on my end. And my testing device uses like the older equipment. It's not the same hardware as when I play on live. So right now I'm kind of like hopping around various missions. I'm doing like the overlap.
With this, I'll be safe. Thanks.
Right on time.
Okay, so this one has the 3 waves of shadows. This might be one of my preferred objectives when it goes live. But I do have to throw in like the time it takes to do it as well, like not just the points. It's got to be points over time. They also haven't announced another dev testing period yet, so yeah, this channel still doesn't have the bounty footage on it. But check out the links below, because I'll try to find someone on YouTube that does have that footage.
Metropolis?
Why is it always Metropolis?
I know that the Gotham Gazette was out here, so it's likely on that channel. They actually didn't record that on the DC Universe Online end, because they were probably having their people run the analytics rather than run the stream. I wonder how many different like costumes there are, because so far every time I picked it up it's been something different.
Unexpected delay. Compensating. New prime selected. Serve more drink.
In my last video, the final time came in at, I think, 17 minutes. But like if you subtract like time with me talking, explaining stuff, I'm thinking that, you know, with practice this should be about a 10-minute run, which is what like Wonderverse is if you don't do the bounties. Like if you just whip through the dailies. Oh, it looks like I did complete that one. Okay, so this is in the shadows. I'm basically just selecting whichever mission is closer on the menu. So this is still not the perfect way to do it, although I am following closely, I think. Because in the last run I started like in the south and then I went counterclockwise. So I think it must have something to do with the way I'm picking up the missions. I tend to go to the quest givers on the left and then rotate around.
Thank you. I felt an ancient evil cloud my mind.
I can still feel that icy shadow.
Thank you for saving me from the clammy shadow of death.
I think out of the four, this one is the fastest because you're getting, I think, 5 points each. Oh wait, you get one for the knockout, one for interaction, so you get 6 for these guys, and the middle guy, I'm not sure if he was more points. Let's see. Well, these are slightly different because, like in this one, you're taking out the little guys first. The one I did just before this, it's the big guy first. Okay, so that's all set.
You saved me from an empty oblivion.
Wow, this is pretty fast, actually. I was gonna warp back, but I forgot about the costume.
Thanks for chaperoning. You should be a mentor. You make a great teacher.
Thank you for reining in Mordred's magic.
You were like a light in the darkness. Thank you again.
So I don't think they changed anything with the loot system here from the last video. So these are just going to be a choice of 2 pieces of gear. So I'm going to save that one for now. I think I can open the back. Yep. And trinkets are safe to open. I'm trying to gear up slowly because I don't want to be like over geared while I'm testing these. So yeah, the 3 I opened didn't move the CR. And I think what we should do now is, let me go back to the base and let's see if they filled out anything in the feats to give us insight on how we should be doing the open world. Because there could be certain objectives that we should be hitting first in order to complete the feats. Okay, so that's once again we have to equip the new augments to get a feat. So let's just do that. Alright, so we did that. And these are the usual augment ones. This is the OP one, the goggles. We just want to look at the open world stuff. So these are the bounties. It's starting with a counter of 10 for these. And it looks like this is like an overall one for the bounties. Okay, so here's one related to disguise. We have to help defeat... Oh, so it's basically doing the bounties disguised. So far I didn't notice a difference while wearing it, but I don't know, maybe it does something. It should be interesting to see if that does something. So I'll have to make a note to grab the disguise when they do the dev testing. And then there's an overall one for the bounties again. Scan and find 20 probe tech androids who aren't malfunctioning. Okay, so these are the non-aggressive ones. I'm thinking that you'll get this one within a week, because it looks like about half of them are aggressive and half not. Okay, restore 50 lesser shadow minions back. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a week also. These seem to be pretty short unless they get higher. Shadow ban. Locate and defeat 10 shadow shapers. Got 3 of those. That looks like a 2 to 3 week thing. And I'm talking about naturally. Like, this is the first time I'm bringing up the menu and I already have these numbers incremented. Blue buffoons. Destroy 99 malfunctioning probe techs. Oh yeah, that's definitely a weak. Okay, this one is 0, so this one might take some effort. 55 mind-controlled upperclassmen during control. Oh, this is during a bounty fight. And I probably did Saturn Girl twice, and I got 0. So this one looks like it has effort. Okay, destroys 66 elementals. Okay, that's during a daily type thing also, but the counter increments a little bit more slowly. So that's looking like a 2 or 3 week thing. And then let's see, that's the alert. That may do it for open world. It's pretty simple, it seems like, except for that one to do during the boss fight. These are all alert. This looks like a rare drop, supply drop. Raid, these are all raids. And that is it for now. I think this DLC is a little bit smaller. So the feat list might be smaller. Like, I didn't see a solo or duo unless they didn't add it yet. It'll be the first one in the wild without one, I think. But the open world is a lot more extensive. It's like I mean, it's like a Wonderverse size as far as things to do and missions. So we've got the alert, elite alert, and I'm not sure how many raids there are. Okay, it's a raid and elite raid. So yeah, it's shorter by one raid and one small content, because usually there's 2 raids and there's either a solo or a duo. Like that's been the modern format of a DLC. I would imagine it's a little bit smaller because, I mean, we've been in lockdown for quite some time now, and companies have had to adjust themselves in what they could do off-site. So things are probably going to be a little bit limited. But I think what they did was they adjusted the open worlds to be more extensive. Okay, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.